Cancer, welcome to your end of October Halloween reading. I am sick. I have bronchitis. So just bear with me for this reading. Hopefully I won't be doing any coughing. I will pause it if I have to cough. Okay. Let's see. All right, that one wants to be on top, so I'll be curious to see what that one is. I hope everyone else is doing well. I really wish that the person who went out into the wild and spread all their germs everywhere hadn't done that. So if you're sick, PSA, stay home. Spread germs everywhere. That's what I've done. I'm just staying home. All right, let's get into your reading, Cancer. All these decks can be found in the playlist description in case you're interested. This is the Halloween Oracle. Oh, it's so hard for me to talk because it's hard to breathe. All right, Cancer, let's see what we have for you. Oh, owl. See? That's what Pisces had. Wise seeing, wise action. Has a sword's feel to it, to me. All right, our Divine Circus Oracle. This can be trick or treat card. We'll see. For Cancer. Oh, wow. No one's drawn this card yet. 8. Supernova. That's beautiful. Wow. I can't wait to read that one. I've never pulled it before. That's new. It's pretty cool. All right, let's get your Talisman Oracle. I keep losing my breath, you guys. Whew. I have to be better by this weekend. I missed fair work all weekend. Was not going to get everybody sick. Blessed day. Look at that with the suns on there. And then we have butterflies. Very nice. Feels like a sun card energy. All right, let me grab the guidebook. Now this is peculiar, Cancer. This blessed day, blessed, is good luck, good fortune. Pisces had that in the center of the reading. They also had 2 pages, enthusiasm, excitement, and they had a great adventure in their reading, starting a great adventure. And this Supernova is very similar. There is something within you that is ready to burst forth, not like an alien coming out of a chest, but like a rocket. So we have here something in you needs to be unleashed. This is not quiet and steady growth, but more like a wild explosion of creative energy and sacred fire. They had the Wheel of Fortune crossed by the King of Wands. The sparks your rapid growth. It should be this. Sparks your rapid growth and will create this doesn't make sense. This is written wrong. It says, it shall ignite your body, mind, and soul, inspiring you to expand even beyond what you believe is possible. Your light will shine far and wide. You cannot control it, but you can trust us. So it almost kind of makes me feel like Iron Man when he tries on his suit for the first time, and he's all wild and crazy. So this indicates a time of rapid growth, so accelerated and powerful that it can feel like an explosion. So things can be speeding up. I feel the 8 of Wands energy here, Tower energy, a lot of fire that came up in Pisces. It tends to be of a high intensity, but short duration. Whilst this is a positive thing, it can cause shockwaves and disrupting patterns and create feelings of instability and even uncertainty as your world starts to change in ways you don't feel are within your personal control. But it says, the Oracle of the Supernova reminds you that after the intensity of the birth, this transition or excitement, whatever it is for you, There's another birth of sorts, the settling into a new pattern of life at a higher altitude with more peace, effortlessness, and consciousness. Each phase happens naturally, and you'll feel when and how to respond to each phase in your life as you trust yourself. And it also talks about training wheels, people falling away, situations falling away as you ascend higher. And it's just all part of the process of ascension. That's what this feels like. Woo. Now we have some Pisces energy coming out. A lot of Pisces cards came out for Pisces. We have some moon energy there. Facing your fears. Knight of Wands under Supernova. That's not surprising at all. Not surprised. Ace of Cups. That's love. Happiness. New opportunity. Heart's desire, maybe even. Look at there. King of Cups. Scorpio coming in. Six of Cups. Eight of Pentacles. So I feel like you're conquering something here, because this crustacean is coming from the depths. This could be facing your fears, because the King of Cups has already done that. He's dived to the depths of his emotions and has turned, his past and things that have happened into these pearls of wisdom that he now wears very proudly. So it feels like there is a emotional growth here, huge one, happening for you right now. And this is the Ace of Cups right here. It's saying follow your heart's desire. Have no fear. Conquer your fears. That's what that feels like. There's enthusiasm here for sure with the Knight of Wands, a willingness to explore and travel. So you got some fiery energy coming in. That's Sagittarius right there. It's very lucky too. So the Six of Cups can be nostalgia. So you might be exploring that with that Knight of Wands, looking at your past and allowing it to not get in your way. This could be you pushing forward, but keeping all the good stuff. That's what that feels like. Allowing those things to grant you strength and learning. But there's no training wheels here. You're ready to go. So I feel like you're launching something, you're taking off. And it might have something to do with a heart's desire that you have been working on. Because this is at the core of this. Something that you do want to work on, or something that you are working on every single day, putting in the hard work, very diligent. This is Virgo energy. Eight of Pentacles. It's also Sun energy. Look at that. So this is telling me that whatever your heart's desire is right now, if you focus on it very intently, it will be very not just productive, but it will bring in a good harvest, because that's the Eight of Pentacles. It will be profitable if that's what you're wanting. But it could be that working aspect could be working on your inner self as well for some of you. Because we have a lot of emotions here. A lot of water. And that Six of Cups is more Sun energy. It's Scorpio energy. King of Swords, right under the Wise Owl. Eight of Cups. Look at that. There's that Page of Wands again. I'm not surprised we're seeing it again. We had the Eight of Cups in the Pisces reading as well. King of Wands. Look at that. Ace of Pentacles now. Holy moly. Knight of Swords. Ooh. Wise seeing and wise action. You might be an entrepreneur. This is talked about creative fire. Something within you wanting to come out. You could get advice from someone or a mentor. This is an expert in some field. So you might be emulating yourself after that expert. They've already laid the groundwork for you of what you need to do. You just need to follow that pattern and put in the hard work and effort, and then there you go. That's what I'm feeling from this right here. You don't have to reinvent the wheel. If there's something you want and it's already been done, you know, you can follow someone else's lead, but it'll be different because you're doing it. Your own flair there, Cancer. That's what that feels like. I think it'll bring you stability. Look, we know exactly what you're walking towards, and that is so similar to this. It's divine timing. You're letting things go and walking away. That's that training wheels we talked about there, how you let things go. If you think about the stages of a rocket, as it goes up, those pieces come off, and the rocket just goes. Now, that's not to say that these events, people, emotions, whatever is in those cups, that that you don't appreciate them, but it's time for you to move forward. This could be your apprenticeship or just whatever. It's time for you to go out on your own here. That's what it feels like. This is your goal, this Ace of Pentacles, this opportunity. It's right in front of you. And that's what you're moving towards. This prosperity. So that looks really good. A lot of energy and enthusiasm here with that Page of Wands again. But we need to be wise, right? Not reckless. Wise seeing, wise action. You know, I think there's a part of you that is just bursting to want to get out there. But the owl here and the King of Swords is saying to just be careful with this energy. You got a lot of energy coming in for you to do something, to start something. Just make sure it's well directed, that's all. Because the Knight of Swords is very fearless, very energetic. So we have this enthusiasm here with the Page of Wands. Really, if you combine these two, you get the Knight of Wands in a way. Just ready to go. Yeah, but just remember that wise action. Page of Pentacles. Queen of Pentacles. And the World. A lot of Pentacles showing up for you now. This is definitely something to do with your resources here, Cancer. From humble beginnings. I feel like there's something here that can be very profitable for you. Three of Pentacles. The Emperor. And the Page of Pentacles again. Two Page of Pentacles here. This is saying to protect your dream. Because the Page of Pentacles, it's very studious page, but the Page of Pentacles is like a young empress. And they're in charge of protecting the seed, this Page of Pentacles, because you know it's going to bring you that. It's the Ace of Pentacles here. You know how how valuable it is, this idea of the seed. And you know, we have you working on it really hard. It's a heart's desire here too. It's being crossed by the Three of Pentacles. At some point you will be ready to put this workout on display. Maybe you already are, you know, and I think you're going to have a lot of success with it. People would be admiring what you've done. I'm really impressed with what you've created here. That's what I'm feeling there. This is a lot of control here. We have the Queen of Pentacles, Capricorn energy. We have Aries here. Queen of Pentacles is the most resourceful queen. And I feel like you're coming into your own here with this Queen of Pentacles. She knows how to create things, right? Because we have a queen here. Queens are cardinal energies. Capricorn is a cardinal sign. And so you may have started with very little, but you have this abundance around you right now. And I feel like you're the king of the castle here. You're in control of this. You're not, because we do have the King of Wands here. I feel like this is your baby. This is your thing that you are creating. Because the Emperor is the hard control. The dictator. The big, big, big boss. That's what it feels like. It feels like you are that. It's time for you to take control. And to be this Queen of Pentacles. You do have success here, completion with the World card. But it doesn't stop there. You know, as you complete one thing, you get another idea. It's just a cycle, you know. It's like, okay, what's next? Let's make this next new thing. You know, that's like if you're a writer. You're not just going to write one book, one and done. You're going to do something else. So whatever you're doing here, I do see accomplishment here. And then right on the heels of that, we have more. You're ready for the next new thing. So it's very nice. I like it. You have a lot of luck here. You have wishes come true. Look at that. Rapid achievement of your dreams and wishes. And you have that on your side with that supernova. Speed. Nightingale spirit. Love is all around you. Very sweet. Increase your frequency. Higher consciousness awareness. That was Pisces card. Dog far away. A distant friend is thinking of you. We have rat. Someone working against you. Behind your back. Well, I think you've walked away from these things. These people, these Eight of Cups. Anybody. Ne'er-do-wells. We just don't need them. Right? Goldfish. Increase in material wealth or spiritual growth. Yeah, they can't stand it. Seeing people get ahead. They're not willing to put in the work effort. Like you are. Like you have. You know, that's why they're probably wishing bad things, but just, you've already walked away from all that. So I think you're good. All right, Cancer, thank you for hanging in there with me during this reading. I know, heavy breather. My asthma's not so good with bronchitis. It's just terrible. All right, thank you so much for being here. Please do remember to hit that like button, share, subscribe, and thank you for watching, and we'll see you next time.